Hi guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do my liquid gel sets. In this video, basically what I'm doing here is cleaning up the cuticle area. I use a diamond bit. There's no teeth or anything like that. It's just a diamond bit to help clean up the nail so the product adheres perfectly. And then I take a medium sanding band, clean it up. If you want to push the cuticle first and then use the diamond bit, you can, but I didn't need to, so I did not do that. You can use tips or you can use forms. I like to use tips for the convenience and the speed. Reinforcing by dropping in extra glue, making sure it's nice and strong. And then when I blend the tip, I just file the tip. I don't file my natural nail. I just file like along the line of the tip and then the whole tip itself, because the thing about gel is it does not adhere, it does not stick or stay to smooth or glossy surfaces. So I just roughen up the whole surface of the nail, put a nice texture on it so my product sticks very well. If you don't, the liquid gel can peel, chip, or crack from where the tip is, like the very tip of the nail. So that's what I do. And then I put my protein bonder on. I put it on the tip also. This will just help the liquid gel grip on your surface. And I use a base gel. You cannot go straight on with a sculptor gel because this is what anchors the sculpting gel down. So what I do is I just apply it on like you do with the regular top coat. Super thin layer of the base gel. The viscosity is very thin and runny, so just a super thin layer just to help the product you're going to put over this adhere to your enhancements. Okay, once I do that, I will cure my base gel for 99 seconds. Once it comes out, I can apply my sculpting gel. Make sure you don't wipe the nail. You need that sticky surface to help everything stick together and be strong. So I'm gonna do the scoop and tap method here, and then the floating method. The floating method is just gentle circular motions. This video is sped up a little faster, so it looks like I'm rougher than what I am, but with liquid gel you have to be very gentle, very careful, because if not, you will push air bubbles down into the nail. So just a side to side, making sure I get nice, even, full coverage. And what I'm not doing is tapping it up and down. I see a lot of people do that. That just makes it harder for you to control and just adds more air bubbles. So maybe like think of it like you're floating the product where you want it instead of pressing or pushing or prying the product where you want it. Just a flow. I like the circular motions because I feel like I can control the product better that way. So nice, even, soft. I'm doing it so lightly that it's literally dragging the product on the top with the brush. I'm not pushing hard at all. Liquid gel does the work. You don't have to do anything except guide that baby down the nail. Now, if you didn't want to use a color for this part, you don't have to. You can use Sculptor Clear, Builder Clear. I just like Sculptor because I can control it more. The viscosity is a lot thicker, so it is still self-leveling, but not as much as the base or the Builder. So when you're using forms, you have to use sculpting gel, so that way you know, the product kind of stays where you want it. Cure for 99 seconds. Before I put on my builder gel, I'm gonna clean my brush off to make sure I don't mix any of the product. Now, if you didn't want to, you could just make a thicker layer with the sculpting gel, but to be conservative, this is what I do. Also, if you wanted to encapsulate something underneath the nail, you could also. But the builder gel viscosity is a lot more thinner, not as thin as the base, but not as thick as the sculptor. So I kind of can control it, and it's self-leveling agents in it are very good. Once again, just floating it. Going back to when I put on the pink sculptor gel, when I got to the cuticle area, I used less product and I still floated it. Now, when it comes to the builder, this part, you will see that when I get to the cuticle area, I'm not gonna float it because we want that area to be thinner and nicer looking and easier for when we file it. So watch what I do here. I'm going to not float it over the cuticle area, but I'm going to push it and dab it tap it into the cuticle area so it's nice and flush and flat. And it'll be so nice when you use this method. Not only does it look better and it's the right way to do it, but you will not have to drill. See, watch here, pushing it into the cuticle area. Not a lot of product at all. See, that's it. And I mean, the nail looks great already. And then I just look over it, make sure I don't see any dents or dips. Just floating any extra product right over it. And yeah, y'all know what the next step is, right? We gotta cure it for 99 seconds. Cleaning the sticky layer off with alcohol. By the way, I cure for 99 seconds because it's a lower heat level, but it's double power once it gets to 50. So basically, if anybody ever has done liquid gel and then their clients are like, oh my god, it burns so bad, and they like yank their hand out of the lamp, this lower setting at double power will still cure your product without burning your client. Okay, so I'm just shaping up the nail here with my medium sanding band, going over it. You guys, it's so, like, liquid gel is so amazing if you do it right. You barely have to, you know what I mean, e-file it and stuff. Like, so nice. But I just like the smoothness and the dustiness when you e-file. So if you wanted to, for this part, you could also use a cross-cut diamond bit. I use softer grits when I file for liquid gel because liquid gel can easily be filed away into nothing if you're not careful. I do use a sharper grit to shape up that perfect, you know, square shape, because we don't like them round nails, them round tips, honey. We like it super sharp and square. And then I do some handwork with the soft grit e-file just to make it perfect, just to give it that last finishing smoothness, going around the cuticle area just softly and gently, because like I said, you can easily drill away liquid gel very easily. This product does not soak off. I say liquid gel, it's called hard gel also, but literally you cannot soak this product off, but you can like drill it off quickly and easily. So be careful when filing not to overwork it, you know. Look, oh yes, that was so sexy. Super nice nail. I'm using a foil glue gel here. When you do foil glue gels, you have to make sure your coat is super smooth and super even. The consistency is right, no air bubbles, no ripples, because when you go to transfer your foil, it all depends on how consistent you are with applying your gel glue. Cure for 30 seconds. I'm just cutting out the piece that I desire from my transfer foil. And I love transfer foils. They're so convenient and so pretty, super quick and easy. A trick that I do when I put it on the nail is I kind of put the middle down, and then I stretch the sides of the paper onto the nail. I'll just kind of pull it and flatten it and yank it and tug it, because if you have any ripples in this paper, your transfer foil will not come out looking how you want. And then I use a cuticle pusher to just make sure that everything is on there super snug, tight. Yeah, it takes a while for this part because it has to be perfect. I do not like when you lift off foil and there's pieces missing and stuff like that. However, if you do that and you run into that problem, all you have to do is put the foil back right on top of where that missing spot is and kind of give it a little magic rub and yank it off really quick, and you can fill in any spots that are missing. I'm just making sure that when I lift my paper up, everything is down and tight. There's no missing pieces, because if there are, honey, you're gonna have a funky looking flower. Slowly and gently. Oh yes, nice. I'm putting 1 coat of gel top coat on here just because it's me. However, if this was a client, I would do 2 coats of top coat. And after I do the first coat and it comes out the lamp, this is very important, I apply Protein Bond 1 more time, let it dry for 5 seconds, air dry, and then put another coat of top coat. This will make sure that there's no dips, cuts, or lines or anything like that in the nail, and it looks super glossy and super smooth and so nice. But this is the finishing result. A little bit of cuticle oil, and voila. Thanks for